No, I didn't even say white. I said it's not called soul food when it's, what I said?
But you said, and we found out today why.
I don't think that's crazy.
Bro, come on now.
You can take that part out.
No, let's just start over, and you can say most of it, but just don't say it.
Welcome to A Child Called Quest.
But we use our favorite albums as judgment for food around the Charlotte metro area.
If you're new to the area or just passing through, or even if you are a native of the Charlotte area and looking for good food, great vibes, and the best bang for your buck, then follow us as we uncover the best of the best.
This is A Child Called Quest.
We hope that you will find our presentation precise. We hope.
I wasn't even trying to be funny. Okay, welcome to this episode of A Child Called Quest. Today we went to a restaurant called Dish in the Plaza Midwood area in Charlotte. This restaurant is labeled as Southern comfort food. Would you like to explain to the people why? I think, hold on, time out. I think it's important. We don't have to talk about race.
Yeah.
But I think it's important because it's a difference between Southern comfort food and soul food.
Okay, you could say that.
Okay. But do you feel it's offensive if I say when black people are cooking it, it's called soul food? I'm not even gonna say
No,
that.
it was the offensive part was.
Oh, we found out why.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. That's
So I'll say everything else.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Welcome to this episode of A Child Called Quest. Today we went to a restaurant in the Plaza Midwood area called Dish. They are labeled as a Southern comfort food restaurant. If you're wondering what the difference between Southern comfort food and soul food is, what I've learned is it's soul food when it's typically black owned or there's black people in the kitchen. So we went there. I've been fasting for over 24 hours, so I was hungry, but I couldn't really jump into a heavy palate because that would have shocked my system. So I ordered a salad.
With jackfruit.
Yeah, I was going there because they have vegan options and a lot of vegetarian options, which is great. But I ordered the smoked. I had them because it's not on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
I had them make my own dish. I ordered a salad and I had them add on smoked jackfruit. And the smoked jackfruit was actually amazing.
It tastes like pulled pork, pulled barbecue pork.
It's really good the way I don't know how they smoked it, but it was amazing. And salad is salad. When I go out and eat, I don't typically order salads because
It's simple.
Yeah.
Some people, it's some restaurants you go to, they actually take the time to create a salad, like a meal, they put this, they might put corn, smoked corn, they might
toss the arugula.
Yeah, they might toss all the dressing in it and then plate it on a dish and put this fancy cheese and this fancy nuts and some grapes or something. Just something that it doesn't have to be over the top, but they go out of their way to make it not just lettuce with tomato and cucumber and a buttload of cheese. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I don't really order salads like that when I go out. I would say the jackfruit saved this salad.
Yeah, it saved my meal too.
Would you like to talk about what you ordered?
I ordered the shrimp and grits. The shrimp and grits came with sausage. I think it was the andouille sausage.
That's how you say it?
What you with it?
I'm not gonna tell you what I was saying.
A black person name? They sauteed spinach, and tomato, and a cream sauce.
And the biscuit.
And a biscuit. The biscuit was the best part of the plate.
didn't like the grits.
The grits were okay, but by the time I tasted the grits, they were bland. Like the dish was bland. The cream sauce that I was hoping to actually taste their version of it, which most people just take, like they might saute the sausage and take the grease and take some cream. They'll thicken it up almost like you're making say like a red eye gravy or something without the coffee, and put some Cajun seasonings in there with the shrimp. Let the shrimp cook, thicken up, put it on top of the grits. You got a nice meal. The sauce was extremely thin. My shrimp tasted like it was boiled, so it was hard as the sausage. You had like the same texture. Matter of fact, it was harder than the sausage. The sausage, like everything tasted watered down. The grits were thick, like I like it, but I couldn't really taste it because everything else was wet. And on top of that, tomatoes, which, like tomatoes always do, thins down everything else by the time you bite it. Like it tastes
just like acidic.
No, it wasn't even that. It was just like, by the time you bite it and the juice busts up in your mouth, pause. By the time the juice,
I don't know what kind of
Them Tay-Rock tomatoes.
Tomatoes don't do that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway,
you're talking about the grape tomatoes.
Nah, it wasn't grape tomato. Okay, so what I'm saying is, tomatoes have a lot of water content.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time you chew the tomatoes, it dilutes the other food in your mouth.
No, but what I'm asking you is the tomatoes in your dish.
No, it wasn't. They were grape
chopped
tomatoes. They were chopped.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah, they were chopped tomatoes. And it's like, instead of actually taking a tomato that was actually like sun-dried tomato or anything like that, where the juices were reduced down and sweeter, they just chopped a regular garden tomato and threw it in the dish, like right before it was time to plate. So we put extra liquid into the dish and thin down all the extra sauces, the sauce that should have been thick. Like, general rule in food service is, if the sauce isn't thick enough, like if you dip your if you dip your spoon in the back of the sauce and you gripe your finger through it and you can't see that trail, then your sauce isn't thick enough. I wouldn't have been able to do this with this because the tomatoes and the spinach left all the juices in it, and or they put it in there and the juices left those vegetables and they thinned out in the sauce. So although by the time I put the gravy on top of the grits, it thickened up a little bit, but it diluted the flavors of everything so much that nothing had flavor. It was very bland. Like I said in my last video, that I often talk about salt and pepper, but this one had literally, like, they didn't put, only thing that had salt were the grits, because the grits, they weren't that bland, because this dish would have been, I wouldn't have been able to eat anything out of the dish if it was no salt added to the grits. But yeah, it was real bland. The biscuits were good.
So this sounds like the first place we've been to that you didn't really care for.
Yeah, I mean, now don't get me wrong, we've had other places that I ate because it was better than not having anything. But this place, like, I can't even rank it, to be honest. If I did rank it, it would be 4, but I can't, I can't even rank it a 5 because of the blandness. Like, I could have got away if my if my shrimp would have been overcooked, I would have been able to rank it a big small. Or if it was seasoned, I would have been able to rank it a biggie smalls. If I would have got one of the other, either the shrimp been cooked like they should, or I had the seasoning being there, I would have been able to rank it a biggie smalls. But because I didn't get that, like I can't even rank it that. I have to. It took away both of them. I knock it down to a 4 because the shrimp is the main part of the dish. The shrimp and grits. Not only was the shrimp overcooked, and it was not even like a minute past cooked. Like it's like they boiled it in the sauce that they were trying to thicken up and everything. So yeah, I can't even rank it. I mean, the dish, it looked good when it came out,
Yeah,
right?
it smelled good. It looked good.
It looked real good. I was excited when I first got it, but to taste it and to say, you know what, I spent $15 for this, which the $15 wasn't overpriced, but for the dish to not be show any love, that's where they lost me. Yeah. Now your jackfruit, when you let me taste it, that was good. It tastes like pulled pork, except for it was a little mushier than pulled pork. It would have been like eating. It would have been the texture of eating sweet potato that somebody actually strong, or if it had like the, you know, when you peel a sweet potato, it had like the stringy part on it.
Mm-hmm.
That to me was like almost that texture.
It's a trend.
Last time you wanted to blow right through it until you saw the video.
I don't know why. Every time. Well, my homeboy said it's the Elliott Wilson training. Yeah.
What's Elliott Wilson?
So on Drink Champs, you know, with Nori, when they first started out, whenever they tried to record, a train would go by. So their competition was Elliott Wilson's podcast, Crown, I think it's called. So Nori would make the joke saying that Elliott Wilson is sending a train through their podcast to mess up the audio. So perhaps that's what he's doing down to us
Well,
as well.
I would love to be as big as Drink Champs.
You know, you heard. But to rate my dish, again, like I don't really order salads when I go out.
What about the ambiance and everything else?
Like the decor and all that. I would give the experience Jermaine Dupri's Life in 1472 album. That's clearly not on my list. And I give it Jermaine Dupri's Life in 1472 album because if you go back and listen to the album, it's not that bad. It's not, the production's pretty fire, but you're probably not gonna go listen to that album. Just like you probably would not go order a salad. And again, this is my second time having Dish. The first time I had it, I thought it was good. And I think first of all, their price points are decent. Like they do daily specials that are like $8.99 or $10.99, whatever. The salad I ordered, it was $8, but they upcharged me $4 for the jackfruit, so that brought it to $12. And then I ordered a sweet potato pie to go, which I haven't tasted yet, but it does look good.
A deep dish that you could have took. You can do with the sweet potato that you have on that pie. You can make a whole pie by yourself.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But again, it's like if you're looking for yams and fried food and shrimp and grits, you probably want to go to a traditional soul food restaurant. So I feel like Dish is great because it's located in Plaza Midwood, which is right around the corner from Uptown. So if you're in the Uptown or South End area, it's not that much competition for like Southern food. So they have a great location. The problem is it's not seasoned and prepared in a way that makes you go, damn, this is good. It's just decent.
It's bland.
So again,
The jackfruit was good.
yeah,
But
but you
your
know,
salad-
I had to create my plate because they don't even offer jackfruit as a salad,
Oh,
and I didn't want a sandwich.
yeah.
So, you know, if I just ordered a regular salad, who knows how disappointed I would have been.
Yeah. So what all came on your salad besides jackfruit?
It was like arugula, iceberg lettuce, onions, tomato, and like these breadcrumbs that were like huge.
They supposed to be croutons.
Yeah, but they were like way bigger than croutons.
Were they crisp?
They were super crunchy. And that was it. I ordered a side of blue cheese, but they clearly gave me like ranch because it was like milk. It was super thin, almost. It was watery.
Did it taste like blue cheese?
It did not, and
Did it
there was
taste
no
like ranch?
there was no chunks of anything in it. So it was definitely not blue cheese.
But did it taste like ranch?
It tastes like light ranch. Yeah. So they didn't give me the right dressing
Why you ain't send it back?
because I already had poured it all over my
Oh,
salad.
you ain't paid attention to that.
Yeah, I poured it and I was like, wait, this is coming out like too watery. So, you know, it was the ship had sailed. But again, if it wasn't for the jackfruit, it would have been.
Yeah, we would have had a horrible day.
We would have sent that back. But our day was saved because when we left Dish,
Mm-hmm.
we found they just opened a brand
Friday.
new spot.
Yeah, Friday.
Yeah, you remember the name of it?
I do not.
It's a cookie.
I took a picture of it.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
It's a cookie and ice cream spot on the corner of Central, and that experience was amazing. You walk in to the left, it's nothing but a tray of different cookies. It's like 10 different assortments.
It's called Great American Cookies and Marble Slab Creamery.
Yes,
So
amazing.
it's like
Baskin Robbins meets Insomnia cookies.
nah, it's better than Baskin Robbins.
Not the taste. I'm talking about the way it looked.
Oh, okay.
Like
yeah.
you walk in, they probably got like 20 different ice cream flavors.
It's more like Cold Stone Creamery because Baskin Robbins don't mix your toppings in like on the slab.
Okay, disclaimer, I don't eat ice cream because I'm lactose intolerant.
But
I did order ice cream because I refuse to not try this ice cream. And my stomach actually doesn't hurt right now, so.
But it's vodka.
So yeah, walked in. I don't even really know how to explain what I ordered because it's like, I ordered 2 different cookies. And
It was a
then-
cookie sandwich. So basically, he ordered a cookie sandwich
But 2 different types of cookies.
and 2 different types of
2
ice
different types of ice creams, and then they give you unlimited toppings. So I was able to put Twix, like crumbled Twix, crumbled Butterfinger, almonds. They have like little cake bites. I did cake bites, and Reese's peanut butter cups, like chopped up. And then they mix it all together. You'll see in the video. I got footage of that. You mix it all together, like a chopped cheese. You ever had a chopped cheese before? It's like an ice cream version of that. And then they put it on the cookies and mash it together, and just wow. Now I will give that spot Birds in the Trap, Singing Night, Travis Scott. That's like a party situation. That's like you
Yeah.
just having fun.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah, that's the definition of a party. So I tasted 2 of the flavors of ice creams. I tried the vanilla and I tried the chocolate Swiss. That's because I'm not, when it comes to ice cream, I don't like all the extra add-ons and things like that. But I actually say that was some of the best chocolate ice cream I've ever had. The the creaminess of it, the texture. It had like, I can't even explain it, but just because of the dark chocolate, the chocolate was so good in itself, but the texture of the ice cream was real smooth,
It's
creamy.
almost like a gelato. But
Well, I was actually thinking it was like they took yogurt, because it tastes like a yogurt, a chocolate yogurt cup, but they creamed it and froze it. Like it was just that. That's exactly what it tastes like.
yeah, it reminded me of gelato for sure.
Yeah, and the vanilla was good, but that chocolate was it, the Swiss chocolate. And instead of getting ice cream or an ice cream sandwich, I got I bought 5 cookies and got one for free. So I had like 2 chocolate chip, macadamia nut, sugar cookie. I had a snickerdoodle.
Their cookies are good.
Yeah.
They're a nice size.
Yeah,
They're not
good.
too small.
Only thing they didn't have was oatmeal raisin, which was a little disappointing because as soon as you walk in there, you're smelling cookies, and what I thought I was smelling was oatmeal raisin, but it was actually the sugar or the snickerdoodle. But yeah, it was good,
And they have my favorite cookie in there, the macadamia nuts.
yeah, the macadamia nut is what I got. I can't wait to get home and like heat them up. I usually like my cookies once they cool down. I don't like reheating them, but I want to taste these like just reheated for like 3 seconds or something like that, just to get them soft again. Because once they sit out, they'll kind of start taking on the taste of like air. If you understand what I'm saying, like it's they get stale fast, but they kind of take on a taste where
It's not like you eat too many damn cookies. You know,
I can't lie
about cookies.
I can't lie. I mean, I can't lie.
I don't even,
Anyway.
I don't know.
Yeah, anyway, I would, when it comes to cookies, I would judge the spot as
And the ice cream, and the decor, and the pricing.
and the ice cream where I'll let you do the decor and like the vibe and everything, but I would say this is like a T.I. Paper Trail.
Ain't that your top album? Or
No.
Blueprint 3's your top?
Yeah, Blueprint.
So it's right under.
Yeah, it's right under. I mean, just because, I mean, it really was the best ice cream I've ever had. The cookies, I've tried the chocolate chip, and I've tried the sugar cookie, or I tried the snickerdoodle. I think the cookie store, or the cookie, I can't remember the cookie place or something like. It's in they have them in the malls. I think those cookies are just a little better than these with the ice cream though. Like, if I would've only got the ice cream, I would've got a Jay-Z Blueprint 3. Yeah, it would've got Blueprint 3.
So these cookies or a cookie line from Empire?
Y'all see what I have to deal with when y'all aren't here. This is legitimately who he is. This is legitimately who he is.
Woo, that was funny to me. So yes, that spot saved the day. Thank you to the, what was it called again? Tell them about the Gunline Boss. The Creamery.
The cookie store and
It's a long name.
Yeah, they got 2 names. The cookie store and the Marble Slab. Yeah, the Great American Cookies and Marble Slab Creamery.
Marble Slab, dope. Yeah, dope spot. So definitely check that out. But
Please like, subscribe. We always tell you at the end, but come back, man. This is where you're gonna find about the stuff that's in Charlotte. Like, come on back.
Sure.
Yeah.
No filter, there's no paid.
Yeah, we're not paid at all because we're spending too much money. But like,
Like if we like it, we like it. If we don't, we're gonna tell you. So if you're traveling around this area, you can get a great assessment of this is what I'm gonna get going here.
yeah, that's right. That's right. Now we will, if you want to pay for us to come in and do a tasting, we'll most definitely come in and taste the food and describe it. We won't necessarily give a rating on it. We can tell people what it is because, you know, like it wouldn't be fair to, for you to pay for the food and then we say, yeah, it's the best thing we ever had. That's not fair. But hey, anything is possible.
Anything. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, peace. Welcome to this episode of A Child Called Quest. We went to a restaurant here in Plaza Midwood called Dish, Southern Comfort Food. It's called Southern Comfort Food when there isn't any black people in the kitchen. When there's black folk in the kitchen, it is called soul food. That is the difference. It took me a while to realize why some restaurants was listed as Southern Comfort Food, and we found out today. Now, I've been there before, and the food was good, but today I ordered the... this guy. I ordered the...
Man, we can't put that out there.
Really?
We can't put that out.
Hello.